Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Carrie-Anne. I'm your intuitive reader. Okay, so today we're going to be looking into the soul energy behind one of the biggest icons, Michael Jackson. Before we read the cards, here's a quick history moment. I expect you all know anyway, but just to humour me. Michael Jackson started performing at the age of 5. The Jackson 5 began performing together in mid-1960s. They became worldwide successfully after signing with Motown in 1969. Michael began his solo career in 1971, while still performing with the Jackson 5. He fully stepped into his solo career in 1979 with the album Off the Wall. I remember that album. I remember the picture. So in hindsight, I mean, lots changed in the music industry, hasn't it? So have we lost the real music, I might add? Or is it just change of experiences for everybody now? This was a subscriber request, but it was a different angle. She wanted me to do the female superstar. Now, if you're interested in that, I've got a part 1 and part 2, and then I've got like part 3, which is Beyonce as well. So if you want to look into that, that's fine. But I was really curious when she mentioned about Michael Jackson, and obviously his Depot movie has come out now. So really, in hindsight, I want to look into it just like a taster. This is going to be like a taster. Well, I'm going to try. This is a taster. So anyway, let's get on with the open prayer. So prayer with me. Join me in a prayer. Divine guidance, I invite you in present to this reading today. May the messages we receive bring profound clarity and insight. Help us understand the circumstances to see the light in any situation and find the path forward. I ask for your support, protection over the sacred space, and for anyone watching, let wisdom flow. So I feel a bit more energetic today, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. The date is the 11th, 05/26, but you will be seeing this a bit at the end of May. Right. Okay, so Michael Jackson, the soul of Michael Jackson. What was the core Michael Jackson soul? What was Michael Jackson's core of Michael Jackson's soul? Ooh. Oh, wow. Wow. He was, well, you know anyway, but we got to go with what the card says. So these are the two of wands. So he was very passionate about his music from a very early age. You got the page of roots. It was grounded into him here, right? So he was always looking to do the next best thing, which we know this, don't we? But it's coming out in the cards. He was very passionate. It was very rooted in his into his DNA, should we say? Very rooted. He felt very passionate. I feel Michael was a very much of an old soul here with the King of Jazz. He just, I don't know, he had an old essence. That's the vibe I'm getting off of this guy with the trumpet and stuff. Like he had this old essence. Here he was always engaging, always looking here. So his power source, okay. So he was a bit of a firecracker. Yeah, he was a bit of the firecracker. That's what I'm seeing in that with the Page of Axes. This is the Page of Swords. So he had a strong voice, yeah. 9 of Swords. There was although in his power was to do with his stress levels. So maybe that was his way of tuning into his music, that sort of drived him. I'm seeing a lack of sleeping as well, so I feel like he found distractions, you know, because he couldn't sleep. Yeah, right. Old soul, see, old soul. There was definitely from an early age something deeper going on within him. We know the stories around his family and stuff, so I'm not going to go into that because you already know, don't you? But the power source that drove him to where he was today. Now I'm going to do a streaming. These are my cards. I've kind of finished them. What do you think? Anyway, so I'm gonna pull his vocal voice, his sound. I know you know, but just humour me for the minute. Let's just see. Rhythm, catchy, and charismatic. I can't say it. Charismatic. Can't even pronounce my own bloody words in that. So pure magic. So we see, and interesting, it's gone onto the page. I put it onto the page of swords. So he had that, but I feel like the internal struggles pushed him to be more than, you know. So yeah. All right. So that was his soul aspect. But today we're going to look into, look, see, it's like quick. I got quick reading, which is unusual for me. Yeah, look, one card comes out. Oh my days. All right. So what was the drive in him? What was the drive in him? He was trying to break free from something. He was trying to disengage with. We know about this really impacted him being tied to the music industry and stuff like that. We know the history behind that. But look, we got the 8 of Swords. Yeah, I want to use my own voice. I want to do my own thing. So it was almost like I want it my way. I want it my way. Okay, and I'm going to do what it takes to get it to my way. You're not taking that away from me. So as years gone and he progressed in years, he became obsessive over breaking free and being his own boss, being his own person, which we know that, don't we? So this is when he started to take more risks and be more flamboyant in his music. Okay, so so his angelic, how he, you know, his interviews and things like that, there was an element of massive resentment not towards his fans, but towards the situation he was in, that he tried to break free from, which does correspond, doesn't it? 7 of Swords, which is 7 of Axes, is a deception card. Okay, 8 of Swords is someone who feels combined and trapped. Knight of Wands is someone who can be risky, taking risks, can be irresponsible sometimes, but there is that vitality of young energy. Okay, so he started rebelling with around his music. So it was his voice to be able to rebel. Okay, right. We're going to go to, you know, so we're going to go to the card. So, show me the next star icon. Show me the next icon. If you want me to do more deep dives into Michael, let me know. This is just a quick overall. Right, someone who's got their, so they're networking right now. So there is someone out that may in line with the next we'll see. Major labels. So they're involved in major labels. So they're getting found through creating their own music. All right. So they're getting found, which is going to promote it. So major labels are going to be wanting to go out there. Okay. So tell me more about this. The next icon. The next icon. Tell me more about the next icon. It's someone that's already in the public eye or have had music out before, or they are already out there. So we got the Six of Cups. This is someone from the past. So this tells me that this person's already in the public eye. Okay. We got the Chariot card. So I think they're already big. Maybe not as big as Michael Jackson, but they're already, I'm getting like more of a Mel vibe from, I'm feeling more of Mel. What do you think? Who does this resonate with you? Okay. But I'm already getting that they're already involved. Their music is already out there. This is a Mel energy. Okay. They're very they're very rhythmic. Oh. So think of frogs. Frogs, it's like cleansing. So it's almost like they're changing their music. They're transforming their music to how they once was. So I feel like their music has been a bit like David Bowie. You know, when he changed his appearance and the way he went. I feel like this person is doing the same. Okay. Does he have the sort of similar essence of Michael Jackson? Does this person have the same essence as Michael Jackson? No, it's new. No, it's new. I think he's still trying, whoever this is, he's trying different types of music to, he's trying different tones, different kind of levels. So he's still investigating. He's still working things out where he needs to be rooted to. This is the Six of Pentacles. So he's still up in hands. So this is someone in the public eye. This is someone who's got major labels. So someone who's already someone's already invested in him, and his tone and his attitude is very different to Michael. Okay. Oh. He's got a razor soul, so a really sharp soul, and I think Michael would probably, although he was very flamboyant with his music, I think he held back so much. This person's a bit more of a rebel with his sound. So you expect some harsh words, or he'll say things as it is. So is this, where's the future leading to this person? Where's the future leading to this person? There's more exposure going on with him. He's gonna have his hand on a few pies, so to speak. So I feel this person is quite creative, not just with their music, but it wouldn't surprise me if they would go into filming and things. I'm getting Elvis in my mind's eye, so I feel like someone who is quite engaged, very engaged with the community as well, and attached to his hometown as well. Okay. So will he compete with Michael Jackson? No. I don't think there'll be another Michael Jackson. I don't. But that doesn't mean to say that they won't be as popular as Michael Jackson. Do you get what I'm sort of saying? Because we all got our own unique essence. Five of Swords is like that competition. It is impossible to be competitive to somebody. They've got their own unique style and their new way, their own way. Here they're saying it's like, this is about your own essence, your own. We're all different. It's like tarot readers and stuff, and mechanics and that. We got our own qualities and gifts, and yeah. So yes, a new icon is on the way. He's already showing for indefinitely. Should we just see what kind of music? What possible kind of music it will be? R&B. Cool, universal language, intimacy, pain, and sensual. So it's someone that is going to be like R&B based, okay? Healing the heart and shared their struggles. So they're going to be sharing their struggles through their music, but I feel like they're going to have like intelligent truth. So they're going to have a rebellious side to them, sharp tongue. Okay. So yeah, what do you think? I mean, who does that sound like? Is there a new R&B singers, or maybe it's going to be intermixed, so maybe he's mixing his music, so there's a bit of R&B and a bit of something else, but there's definitely someone arising to the occasion, should I say, right? So we're gonna do a Michael message. So he's not with me. I don't feel him with me, but let's just see what the cards. What does Michael's soul want people to remember today about his music? About what does he want? What does Michael Jackson want us to remember about his music, and what, and for other artists out there? So let's see what he wants to say through the cards. When I'm looking at that card, it sort of hits the heartstrings at the moment. So don't lose sight on how music can make you feel. Don't forget the old sound. Don't forget the old way of creating music. He's encouraging people to be more authentic with their music here. It needs to change. So I don't feel Michael's liking the way the music industry is going right now. And he doesn't want people to forget that sole purpose of why music is there. It's almost like we need to ground ourselves and not get carried away with the way the music is going right now with AI and stuff like that. We need a communion, come together with the sound, okay? 3 of 1 could, I mean, that's someone saying like, you know, that yes, music has changed, but it doesn't mean we have to lose sight on what was once, okay? So we know it's changed equally, but it needs to be, he's saying it's got to be more grounding here with the Queen of Fruits, you know? She's like playing her guitar, he's playing the trumpet, you know? So it's just like, if we don't, we're going to get complacent on how the music is going to make us feel. I mean, I've been pulled. I don't know about you. I've been pulled in. If I had the room, I haven't got the room in my home, but I would love to have a record player and go back to the old school way of like playing music on the records. I feel really, you know, the last year I've been quite drawn to doing that. Unfortunately, I haven't got the room to do that. Maybe when I get a new place, maybe. But I have been, and I'm thinking I regret giving away my tape, you know, getting rid of my tapes and a load of CDs and stuff like that. I regret it. And I think when my electric went, well, not my electric, but my internet went, not my electric, she wouldn't be able to play anything anyway. When my internet went, it was like, oh my God, I haven't got anything to play my music on at all. So not to get complacent or get accustomed to stuff. We're in a different society now to back when I was growing up. But we need to remember the old record players, the old, you know, music boxes and stuff here, you know. Otherwise, we're just going to get complacent with it, and we're going to get saturated by it. Yeah, follow what your heart desires. So, what triggers you emotionally, triggers you to grow, enhance, you know? So he's looking at wanting lyrics to be more, you know, has meaning here. Okay, thank you. So is there anything else we need to know about this icon, this person that's in the public eye? If you've got any ideas who this is, let us know in the comments below. Let's have a talk about it. I'll be interested to know if you're thinking, ooh, that reminds me of so-and-so. Remember, this is all allegedly entertainment purposes only. But, right, okay. Anything else? No. King of Blues, 3 of... It's, to me, it's like people are losing, they're not losing themselves in the music anymore. They're losing themselves in, how can I put it? I need help here. Think of the King of Cups. He's a family man, emotional, connected, you know, but I feel disengaged. With the Three of Swords, I feel disengaged in life. So we're using other distractions, but not really grounding ourselves into the here and now, not really living in the moment. And music was a big, I don't know about you, but music is a big part of my life, you know. I love to dance. I love to rock and roll, you know. So yeah, I found music was a source for me to sort of heal things, help me understand things, or understand my emotions. And I think they not to forget that aspect, not to forget that. Bringing harmony together, bringing people together, bringing, you know, is that where we can heal together, where we can create, not isolate. I'm looking and I'm seeing like musicians isolating themselves, you know, playing their own tunes, which is great. Don't get me wrong, that's amazing. But don't forget the collabing. Don't forget the coming together and the purpose behind it. I'm going to leave it as that, because that's, to me, is like, it says it all, doesn't it? I'm going to do some fun facts if you're still around. So yeah, Michael was the first artist to watch by over 1 billion people at the same time. He broke music, dance, and fashion records, still unbeatable today, which is amazing, isn't it? He used to practice dance moves for hours in the dark to feel the rhythm better. How bloody hell did he see in the dark? He donated over 3 million to charities, one of the most giving artists ever. He believed music could heal the world. Oh, fuck. Sorry, swore. Oh. Yeah. I did read that, but you know when you just don't take no notice? I feel drawn to pull him in the last sort of like card. I don't know. We'll just do it. You're probably all buggered off now, but that's all right. It's cool. It's all gravy, baby, as they say. Right, okay. So here we go. Partner. Oh my God. See, I told you I felt like this. So if you're stuck around, they are partnership. Partnership. Joining forces with business partners from a win-win corporation. Prioritize your connections. Well, there you go. I'm going to leave it at that. So I'm going to do a closing prayer. I offer profound thanks and appreciation to the divine for the wisdom and understanding shared during this reading. As I'm now closing down this energetic connection, I wish to extend healing and positive energy to all of you, and that insights may integrate beautifully into your own lives. May we continue to walk in light and blessings. So let it be. And put the radio on. Put some dance music on, or just chill, whatever. But not to forget the nostalgia of why music was born in the first place. I will see you on the other side. Lots of love.